Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hunga 712, and today the background gameplay is some Black Ops 1. I decided to throw the Stoner on. When I first started playing Call of Duty, that was one of my buddy's favorite weapons, and this gun shreds. I completely forgot how great the Stoner is. It sounds just like the BAR, the Browning Assault Rifle that we'll see in Call of Duty World War II here in August for the beta, and November for the release. So I think that gameplay fits pretty well today. We're playing on Nuketown, the original Nuketown. I'm on here with Yamaha Racer, Lauren, great Call of Duty player. We had a blast tonight. I think we played for 4 hours or 3 hours, and I think we only lost maybe 2 matches. So it's always nice when you have teammates or people you can get on and play with. I should be playing on the Xbox more as we get closer to the beta. Definitely be kicking out a lot of Call of Duty videos here. Definitely going to keep doing the Golf Club 2. Love that game. Maybe tomorrow I'll do another live stream where I'll see if I can get first in the tournament I'm in right now in my society. So I appreciate you guys checking out those videos too. But I figured with World War II around the corner, I know a lot of people that have come to my channel just recently ended up getting into Call of Duty during the Black Ops 3 Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare days. And, you know, although those games were, you know, sometimes great, sometimes not so great, these older CODs, I think, would be, if you guys want to know how to get a leg up on the competition, if you want to know how to be ready for Call of Duty World War II, I would recommend going back and playing a lot of these older games. Now, you know, Black Ops 1, like I said, this was the very first Call of Duty I ever played. Of course, you know, I didn't grind it out. I mean, I basically, once I bought Black Ops 2, that's all I played. But, you know, I was terrible at this game, but... and then, of course, it took me a while to become pretty decent at Call of Duty like it does anybody. But, you know, this game, I think this would be one of the better games to go back to, you know, to get yourself ready for World War II. I think Black Ops 2 might... and, of course, I haven't touched World War II yet, so I don't know how it feels. You know, all Call of Duties have their unique feel to them. But I think Black Ops 2 might play a little faster than World War II. World at War would be a good one to go back to, but then again, World at War, the hit detection's just terrible in that game. Terrible netcode. And it's hacked to hell, so that's going to be difficult to find. So I think the guns and the movement are probably going to be closest to Black Ops 1, and that's why I'm uploading this video today, and I figured I'd give you guys a few tips. And, you know, I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, because I know I've been talking about doing this video for a couple of weeks, doing a Road to Commander where, you know, we talk about World War II over some gameplay, and I work my way from 1 to whatever the prestige level is. And I think I might do it on Black Ops 1 because there's still a decent population on it. There's a lot of different game modes that you can still play on Black Ops 1. Ghost I thought about doing, but it's basically, if I do Ghost, you're just going to see mostly team deathmatch and a little domination because that's about all you can play on there. So I think it'll be this one. But as you're watching the gameplay, just kind of how I maneuver around the map, I thought about uploading another video where the map was a little bigger because Nuketown's just kind of a shit show most of the time. But if you watch my gameplay in the background, kind of how I maneuver, point 1, when we're going back to boots on the ground, your gun skill isn't really going to matter as much as it did in the jetpacky games. You're going to have to outposition your opponents, and that's how you're going to beat people. The reason I don't recommend playing if I don't recommend playing MWR to get a feel for World War II is because in MWR you die so fast in that game. I can't tell you how many times I've been one-bulleted across the map with an M16 or an MP5 or a 7.4U or something. The time to kill is not going to be fast like that. It's not going to be quite as slow as it is in Black Ops 1, but you know, that's why, like I said, that's again why I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's why I'd recommend doing this. But again, map positioning. If you watch me when I'm, you know, when I'm looking around, when I'm peeking corners, working head glitches, flanking around people, this game isn't about, you know, getting from one side of the map to the other instant. It's not about just raw gun skill. You're going to have to outposition people, and that's, like I said, that's why you see me here working head glitches and, and you know, tap firing certain shots down, you know, down range, and like I said, really working the map. Use the map to your advantage in these older CODs where it's boots on the ground. You know, you have to use the map. You have to utilize the map. That's what it's there for. Of course, in the newer CODs, you know, you're not penalized for dying. You know, your gun skill matters more. That's why you saw a lot of pros over the last couple of years retire. Really good, I mean, phenomenal pro level players. Why they retired? Because the newer CODs, that you don't have roles, you don't really maneuver the map. Today's game's more about just pure raw gun skill, and you know, it makes it fun. I remember watching AW back in the day, and like I said, it took me a while to become halfway decent at Advanced Warfare. I remember watching pro tournaments where, you know, it's fun watching it, but then you get on and you play it, and it almost gives you a migraine because everybody's just everywhere. And like I said, you're not going to see that. It's not going to come down to, you know, your reaction time all the time. You know, it will sometimes, but, you know, the smarter, the more cerebral player in that aspect will probably win more gunfights and put up bigger numbers. Players that know how to utilize the map, know spawns, and everything like that. Spawns, that's point 2. Spawns in World War II, you're really going to have to know. I can guarantee you spawns are going to be incredibly important when we get to this boots on the ground game. As in all boots on the ground games, spawns are incredibly important. Not saying in some of the jetpack games it's not important, but when you can traverse the map so quickly, you know, it's definitely going to, that's tip 2. You're going to really need to focus on spawns, and you're going to have to learn them. Because, like I said, it's not going to come down to raw gun skill and, you know, moving about the map as fast as you can possibly move. You know, it's going to be much more tactical, like you see here. Number 3, like I said, again, going off of spawns and, you know, and maneuvering the maps. You know, I just think that's going to be the biggest thing to get you ready for World War II. Like I said, I don't know how the guns are going to be, but listening to Drifter and a lot of people who played the game, I'd say for your third tip, I'd say really go back and focus on assault rifles, because it sounds like the ARs in World War II are going to be quite strong. They're going to dominate the game. There hasn't been too many CODs where the subs have really dominated. I mean, most of the time your assault rifles pretty much dominate the map, with the exception of Ghost, maybe a couple other games. So, tip 3: go back, play Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, any of the Modern Warfares. You know, even Ghost. You could probably go back and play Ghost, but I'd say focus on using ARs. I believe there is a perk in the game. It's not an attachment anymore, but I believe there's a perk that allows you to move a little quicker when you're aimed down your sights. Basically like a stock perk or stalker from the Modern Warfare games. But that's another reason why I think Black Ops 1 is probably the best game to go back to if you're preparing for World War II, because of how the movement is. There is no stock perk in this game. There is no a stock attachment or stalker perk. It's just your normal assault rifle. If I could talk tonight, guys. Sorry, it's like 2 in the morning as I'm doing this commentary, so I'm a little out of it. But like I said, again, I'd focus on those things. I'd focus on your spawns. I'd focus on basically your map knowledge, different things like that. And I think that'll really help you guys out for Call of Duty World War II. If you guys want to know how to learn spawns, basically just think of an XY axis. Your team, you know, if you spawn behind yellow house, they're going to spawn behind blue house. If you spawn on, or I should say greenhouse. Sorry, it's greenhouse, isn't it? Should know here. Yeah, greenhouse. Greenhouse and basically, you know, if you spawn on one side of the map, the other team's going to spawn on the other side. If you spawn on the left side of the map, they're going to spawn on the right side of the map. That's basically how spawns work for the most part. You know, like I said, there's a few differences here and there. But like I said, for the most part, that's how the spawns work out. And if you guys ever want, I'll do a live breakdown of spawns. But that's one thing I was always really good at in Call of Duty, and that's why I always played the anchor role for my team when it came to competitive, is just knowing spawns. But like I said, I think those tips right there will get you ready for COD World War II. Like I said, I think we're in for a good year. You know, I hope so. Anyways. you know, I've kind of lost my love for Call of Duty, and it's kind of sad because that's why I originally made this channel, was to share COD videos with you guys and just kind of my thoughts and how to help you guys improve. You know, you guys help me to improve. You know, that's why you do YouTube, is you know, your love for the game, and I haven't had that love for Call of Duty for a while now. Black Ops 3, I had it for about the first 4 months or 3 months, and then after their 400th patch in, you know, 3 months, it screwed the game up so much I just didn't enjoy playing it anymore. And of course IW I enjoyed, you know, when I first played it, and then of course they started patching the hell out of it and throwing in new weapons, and I don't know, it got old for me. But I'd like to know in the comment section if you guys like these type of videos too, where I try to help you out and try to, like I said, I'm excited for World War II. I'd like to get a leg up on it, and I figured a lot of you guys would. So, like I said, spawns, you know, really pay attention to your head glitches. Don't move so fast. That's my last tip too. Don't, you know, take your time on these maps. You know, don't think, hey, they double capped us in Dom, or they triple capped us in Domination, I gotta run out there. You know, map control, take your time, get your kills, allow your team to push up. Like I said, this next game is going to be much more cerebral than the last couple we've seen. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I should be live streaming tomorrow, maybe early in the morning, we'll see. But like I said again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next video, and bow out.